Not looking for him.
A lot of people don't know that Earthquake is a veteran.
Yes.
He was in the Air Force just like you, Robin.
He was a veteran of many wars.
Yeah.
You must feel terrible about this war in Iraq, right?
Yeah, I supported. I didn't support the first one. I support the second one. The first one I wasn't down for.
Right. But you were in the Air Force. You left the Air Force, right? Because you didn't want to go to war.
Yeah, because I said when I found out who the enemy was, I like, hey, man, you need a real soldier.
Right. Did they let you do that? Did they let you pick and choose what war?
You could just leave if you didn't want to fight.
Nah, but, you know, after you try a couple things after a while, like, this motherfucker ain't playing. Because I went over there and started shooting everybody who didn't know English. I was Abu Ghraib before Abu Ghraib. I was like, look, I'm scared, motherfucker. I don't know how to hide behind no sand. I joined the military to go to college. I can stay at home and get shot at. It's a fucked up deal.
Yeah.
Did you drop a missile on your foot or something?
Yeah, I dropped a nuclear weapon at Boxdale Air Force Base. I used to load nuclear weapons. Because 2 Live Crew, this one Luke had the real women, and he was coming in town. I ain't had no time to be loading no missiles.
That is unbelievable. I mean, you're saying while you were in the Air Force, you were handling nuclear weapons, and you dropped them. You could have caused a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, everybody ran. What the fuck you running for? This is a nuke. I don't give a fuck. You call Lewis times 10. You ain't running this motherfucker. I just sat down and smoked a cigarette, waiting for the commander to call. That motherfucker called me all kind of words.
You cannot run from a nuclear weapon.
You can't outrun the radiation.
Yeah, all of us running this shit. What the fuck you going for? I just sat down and smoked a cigarette at a security guard, wait till the police came.
Wow. Did you get in trouble for that?
Yeah, they tested to see that any, you know, drugs and shit in there. Like, nah, only thing we found in this goddamn urine was incompetence. And they put me in the tool room. They wouldn't even let me near a plane no more.
But isn't it conceivable that a man in the military handling nuclear weapons could drop a weapon? I mean, why were they so down on you?
Because you're supposed to follow. If you follow a checklist, they give you a checklist, everything you're supposed to do, it'll never happen. But I was like, fuck that list. We quit. We've been doing this shit. Put it up there. And I took the brakes down too early, and it didn't have the grease fittings in it. That motherfucker hit the ground. Boom! Security guards, all the motherfuckers started running, dropped their pistols. I'm like, fuck you running for? I just sat right there and waited.
Wow.
The president heard about it because they call that shit a broken arrow.
Wow.
Is that right? They went all the way to the president?
Yeah, when you drop a nuke, my name, he know me.
I mean, they have to inform the president of the United States that Earthquake has dropped a nuclear weapon.
Drop the motherfucking nuke.
Earthquake. Lieutenant Earthquake.
How convenient.
I mean, you would think you would follow regulation because you'd be so nervous to be around a nuclear weapon, you know?
How would you do it so much? You got to understand, man, we change our ordinance in the planes every month so the Soviets or our threats don't know what we have. And all we was going in there was changing the ordinance in it to put a different kind of nuke in there.
Right.
And shit, 2 Live Crews at the goddamn club.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he was trying to get to the concert.
Yeah, that's when Luke had like 75 women. Again, women.
Right.
See, the crux of everything that fucked me up, you can find a woman.
You were really trying to get to a 2 Live Crew concert, and we said, I got to move fast. Screw regulation.
Yeah. I mean, not screw it. I know what I'm doing. Come on, motherfuckers. As soon as I change them, I'm off.
You were overconfident.
Yeah, I like, come on, put it up there. We know what the fuck we doing.
So when war
We
broke
can
out,
skip a few steps.
just help me out with this one thing. When war broke out, what were you, a private, a sergeant?
No, I was a sergeant.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
So when war broke out, they said, look, we're going to ship you off.
Yeah.
You turned to them and said, no, I'm not interested in this particular war.
No, you got to understand, we had a date for that war because we told them if they don't get out of Iraq Kuwait by January the 16th. So we got to go over there and build up. So I had the time. And then when I seen who the enemy is, because you get a briefing, I was like, hey, man, them motherfuckers, how you fight a motherfucker who want to blow himself up? He ain't got no pistol. I ain't used to fight this kind of motherfucker. We both supposed to be scared now. So that's a new kind of enemy.
Right. So you didn't have to go.
You need Rambo.
When they heard your attitude, they said maybe you'd be bad for morale.
No, but I had one of them goddamn commanders. You going. This the world. And you got to understand, during this time, everybody was patriotic. Whitney Houston was singing at the fucking Super Bowl. Everybody was patriotic. We was gung-ho. And you got this one black man saying I ain't going. They looked at me like I was a traitor. They was spitting on me, had me pick up cigarette butts, called me a coward. I said, I don't give a fuck what you call. They said, we're going to take your stripes. I like, motherfucker, you can take the stripes, the sleeve, this helmet.
You didn't care.
You can drop me. All you got to do is drop me off at the recruiter's office.
But it is impressive you became a sergeant. I mean, it wasn't like you were some guy
worked your way up,
you had actually done well in the military.
Yeah, I was doing well till that broke. I mean, I did Grenada. I did a couple other wars. I was down for that, but I wasn't fighting for no old shit. I ain't even have a car. So you need to send Exxon over that motherfucker. That's
right.
That's BP beef.
Those guys go fight.
that's the motherfucker worry about no oil, man. This ain't my interest.
If we win the war, you ain't getting any of that oil money.
I'm here on a bicycle, motherfucker. Y'all have been talking about oil.
This wasn't about freedom. This was about oil.
I was smart enough to like, hey, man, that's a different kind of enemy. You can't fight a motherfucker think he's doing his lowest work.
I like that you speak up for yourself. I truly do. I mean, I do admire that.